3P family, man. Finally got my camera back too. So everything is working. Yeah, so look, I just want to give y'all some things that I did to become financially free, okay? With only $150 too, okay? So let's run through some things. I wrote down a couple of things too that I was doing on the way to become financially free and being able to use the money now to invest into the stock market, invest into, we're about to get to it, right? So the first thing, bro, the first thing I want y'all to do, get rid of debt. Y'all don't understand the amount of stress that has been lifted off because I got rid of debt, right? Oh, got a spam call, right? So get rid of debt. Now, there's a couple of things that I was doing to get rid of debt. And the first thing, which is, you know, kind of how you do it, is I ended up getting more income, right? Now, how did I do this? I ended up getting a couple more jobs than what I was working, right? So I started making more money. That's how I was able to pay off the debt. And from there, of getting more income, I was piecing the checks and percentages to pay off the debt, smallest to highest. And that's how I paid it off. So I started off with my smallest debt that I knew I could pay off like this, which was a credit card that was, it was about, I think it was like $1,000 or something like that. So I paid that off, right? Then I moved on to the next one, paid that one off. And then I moved on to the loan, paid that off. And I just went from there. I started from small to bigger to pay off the debt. And what I would do is I would put up a certain amount of money every week to do it, right? Put up the money every week, paid off the debt. So first thing you want to do, pay off debt. Moving on. Now that you're debt free, let's just say for the people that are debt free right now. Now, the first thing we need to do that I did is put up $150 a week. $150, right? Now with this $150, if you got $150, what I did with mine was invest into some knowledge, right? For a while, I've been wanting to learn day trading and how to trade stocks, okay? For the longest, I took $100 out of that $150 and I invested in this. Pretty much, it's like a membership, right? Where you learn the graph of the stocks and of the stock market. Now, this does take time to learn. I've been learning it for about a year and I still struggle a little bit, just a little bit. But I'm learning how the graph moves, especially the spider movement, okay? I'm learning it. And that's what I would have did if I had the 150, is invest in knowledge or use this money and put it into a Roth IRA. Do this every week. Now, for me, I have two. I have one at my bank and I have one that's in Robinhood that I stopped for a while to get out of, until I got out of debt. And I'm gonna just show y'all. Now, I will open up a portfolio, right? That's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna just show y'all my Roth IRA that I got in Robinhood right now. And here it is. This is what I got, right? Y'all see that? Hopefully you can. But pretty soon, once this hits 1,000, I'm gonna roll this over to my bank. That way it's all in one, because having two is kind of crazy. But I did this because I wanted to open up a portfolio, and I have a portfolio also for the stocks too. So let me show y'all that. I have two. I just started getting into Coinbase. As well for the, let me just show y'all, get all this out. But I just started getting into Coinbase as well for crypto. Now that I have free money because I'm out of debt now I can use the money to invest, right? But I just got into it. I haven't put too much in it. Can y'all see that though? All right, I haven't put too much money into the crypto because I have to learn that as well because I know nothing about crypto. But it's all about knowledge and learning, right? Now, once I got my 150, after I invested into that course, I started like buying stocks, right? And like I said, I'm still learning that graph. So that's what I would do if I had the 150, right? Next, I would use my 150 to start a side hustle, right? If I was already getting into stocks, which I am, I already invested into knowledge, which I did, I would find some type of side hustle with this 150. Now, what was mine? Mine was buying and flipping AirPods, and then I started buying equipment for YouTube, right? Because around this time, YouTube started going, right? I got the ball rolling. So I started using the check to buy equipment. So I bought a couple of mics, and I think I bought a light and a gimbal for my camera to get better quality for the setup, better sound. Like, I'm sure you guys can hear me a little better with this mic. And I dropped a video already on this mic, but this is what I invested into. Look at that focus. They really fixed my camera, boy. I'm so happy, bro. I love the autofocus on my camera. Y'all did good work. I'm gonna have to link them down below. But yeah, I would use my 150 to invest into something that was gonna make me more money. Something like lawn care. I don't know. I know I was flipping AirPods and electronics for a while with the 150 that I was making, right? And to this day, I still flip and resell. I just moved on to other things that are going to make more money. Not saying electronics ain't going to make you no money, because they will, especially them AirPods. The new AirPod Pros, you can make bank off those, okay? But I'm into some other products that I'm selling, right? You can freelance with your 150. You know, invest in like equipment for graphic design. Like, I'm in the market of getting a new computer because I want to start editing a little more than what I do. Like, I really want to get into that and start editing for other people. Okay. The other way you can use this 150 and it can free you up is by teaching you discipline. Discipline. With this 150, bro, I had to be disciplined when it came to the money. I put up bread every week and I did not touch it. Okay? This money needs to be invisible to you. This 150 needs to be invisible completely to you. Matter of fact, you ain't even got 150 right now. That's how you got to think about it once you put the money up. Because once you get to splurging, once you get to, oh, I'll put it back next week. No, you had 150. Now you got 125. You putting it back is not going to be the same. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. You have to teach yourself discipline. You have to. Or else you're not going to get it. You're not. All right. The other thing I would do, once you had a 150 and you keep adding 150, 150, 150, you need to start an emergency fund. I'm telling y'all, you need to start an emergency fund. And I'm probably going to drop how I manage my job money and the YouTube money and the business money from me reselling things. I'm gonna drop a video before this or after this, putting y'all on to what I do personally. It's not going to be the same numbers, but I'm going to put y'all on personally of how I separate the money out and things of this sort. Right now, I'm just telling you what you need to do with this 150. Because this is what I did to make money. I'm not going to tell y'all nothing wrong. All right? Now, start an emergency fund. You never know when things is going to go bad, go wrong. You know, your car might break down. You know, now you got money put up to go spend instead of spending this 150 that you had put up for something else, because you have an emergency fund now. Okay. Now you need to think about investing first. Okay. But without the emergency fund. Okay. You're going to have different accounts for this while you're putting this 150 up. The 150 set aside is built for, I would say, put up 3 to 6 months worth of an emergency fund. Now, I went above and beyond and I went 8 to 9. Okay. I went 8 to 9. Okay. That's just me though. You don't have to. But to start, I think 3 to 6 months for you to be covered in expenses. Okay. That's how you protect yourself and give your side hustle room for it to grow. Okay. Finally, the 150, you need to start investing in assets. They don't teach this in school, bro. You have to learn it on your own. And I wish they would, because a lot of kids and people would be way better off. They really would. With this 150, I started investing in assets. Like, I've been getting into watches lately, like really, really bad. And I realized that the resale value in certain watches is crazy right now. Like, jewelry is crazy. Real assets, not liabilities. And they don't teach that in school, bro. A lot of people are spending their money on liabilities that they can't get money back on, like clothes. You can't get no money back on unless you resell. Now that's different. But a lot of people spend their money on stupid stuff that they can't see a return on. You know, 150 may not seem like a lot of money. It may not seem like a lot, but in today's world, if you smart with it and you keep adding it, it adds up, bro. It adds up. Working 3 jobs, working 2 jobs, I know what it feels like to feel stuck just doing that. But how are you moving the money? How are you leveraging your job? How are you leveraging the money that you're making? Are you in more debt than anything? Then let's handle that. We talked about that. If you're not in debt, what are you spending your money on? Let's figure that out. Once we figure that out, let's start moving. Let's start this account. Let's start a portfolio. You know, like, let's get started. That's what I want for y'all. Now, you know what? I might do this other video right now, actually. And it's how to manage your money. So let's jump into that too.